Named on Monday morning, Storm Bram is now here. It's bringing heavy rain through the night, but also strengthening winds, which are likely to cause some problems as we go through Tuesday. Disruption from both the wind and the rain over the next 24 to 36 hours from Storm Bram. The rain pushing in on Monday evening across southern counties of England, then spreading into Wales, and then later in the night into northern England, across the Midlands, Northern Ireland, and eventually into southern and central Scotland. Heavy bursts of rain. Northern Scotland, after a few Monday evening showers, becoming a lot drier, and here, at least by dawn time, we could be down into single figures. But elsewhere, although we may temporarily dip to single figures, temperatures in most places will be rising through the night as the rain pushes northwards. That wet weather accompanied by mild air, so some places starting Tuesday in the teens. But it is also going to get very windy, particularly around the coast of southwest England and Wales. That is one of the yellow warnings we have in place. We also have rain warnings covering Wales, southwest England and northern England. And of course, South Wales and parts of southwest England, we have amber rainfall warnings from midnight, particularly sensitive areas. It has rained an awful lot here of late. The ground is very soggy indeed, so the real risk of flooding and the likelihood of disruption, certainly a lot of spray, a lot of surface water on the roads, and those strong winds around the coast of the southwest, an extra hazard. The winds will then strengthen elsewhere as the rain pushes northwards. That could cause some problems through central parts of Scotland during Tuesday, so yellow warning in place for that. And then the winds really take over. Yes, still lively around the coast in the southwest, but notice here that swirl. That is the storm system. That's the low pressure named Storm Bram. And you can see the strong winds on its southern flank getting into Northern Ireland during Tuesday afternoon. So that is another cause for concern. And obviously those strong winds making it feel cooler than these numbers would suggest. It may well brighten up across parts of England and Wales, lifting the temperatures to 15, maybe 16 degrees. Very mild for the time of year, but obviously, as I said, not feeling all that mild because of the winds. Let's deal with those winds then, strengthening around Bram as it approaches the west of the Republic of Ireland. This southern portion in particular is that squeeze in the isobars. Really gusty conditions initially around the coast of Wales and southwest England, but then for Northern Ireland. And look at that, coming into parts of Scotland, Northern England. Also some very strong winds later on Tuesday. This is the wind gust graphic. You can see that little pocket of the darker purples there across the far northwest. Pause it there through Tuesday evening. That's where we could see gusts of 80, perhaps even 90 miles an hour for a time before they steadily start to pull away through the early hours of Wednesday morning. But that's why we've got the amber wind warning in that northwestern corner, an area that gets battered by winds a lot, but these winds, as I say, likely to cause some disruption with gusts of 80 in exposed areas, maybe 90 miles an hour. We also have broader yellow wind warnings covering parts of northern England, North Wales and Northern Ireland, along with that rain warning through central parts of Scotland for a time on Tuesday too. There's the swirl. The rain starts to pull away. Very strong winds coming into northern Scotland, likely to cause disruption, ferry services, but also the potential for power issues with those kind of gusts. Wednesday is a calming down day. It's still very wet and windy across the Northern Isles and the Western Isles, and there'll be plenty of showers packing in across Scotland. But things should start to calm down. The winds will slowly start to ease. A blustery, bright and breezy day really across parts of the south. We should see some sunshine. Temperatures down on Tuesday's values, but still probably a touch above average for the time of year. But again, feeling a little fresher with the strength of the wind. Plenty going on then in the short term, and it stays pretty unsettled throughout this week. For more on that, you can watch our full week ahead video available on our YouTube channel and all of those weather warnings. Find out for yourself how you could be affected by visiting our app and our website.